All right, coaches, we are wrapping up week 4. Can you believe it? You have learned so much in this last month that you are probably just overwhelmed with so much great information, and you're like, how do I have the time to do all this stuff? That is where the Power Hour comes into play, and you are going to hear us reference this a lot. Now, some of you might already be saying, I don't have an hour every single day to work this business. You might have families, full-time jobs, other commitments. We understand. So your power hour might be a power half hour. Now, you can't tell me that you don't have at least 30 minutes in the day to work this business. If it's important to you, you find the time. Whether you get up a half an hour earlier, you stay up a little, later at night, you break it up. So you do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes on your lunch hour, and 10 minutes, before you go to bed. Everybody that wants to do this business can find the time to do this business. And the more time you put in, the more successful that you're going to be. So I know when I first got started, and Sarah can, vouch for me as well, one of the most difficult things were time management. Okay, I have a certain amount of time to work on my business. What do I do? And then what happens? We end up getting caught up in the Facebook news feeds or just responding back to messages. And then at the end of our time, it's like, we didn't even get anything done. We didn't do anything that moved our business forward. So we have come up with this Power Hour to-do list. We kind of took it from Mindy Winder's training, if you've looked or viewed any of her trainings. And these are the things, and I'm just going to be reading off my board behind me, so excuse me as I turn my head. But these are the things that you should be doing every single day. And you need to block the time off. So don't just wake up and go, okay, I might have 20 minutes after work, so I'll go ahead and respond back to some emails. No, this is just like an appointment that you have with your doctor, the workouts that you have scheduled on the calendar. Block off this time. It might be a different time every day if you have a flexible schedule, but what I would do is sit down every single Sunday night, block off your power hour time for that upcoming week. So here are some things that your power hour should include. First and foremost, personal development, right? We all have to do our personal development. And if you're not taking the time every single day to do personal development, you are truly not growing yourself, and you're not going to be able to grow your business. Take 10 minutes and do your personal development. Also, you need to make sure that you are responding back to all of your messages from your customers, from your coaches. Do not let time go by. If I'm a customer and I send you an email and I haven't heard back from you in 2, 3, 4 days or even longer, I'm going to just think simply that you don't care, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to switch coaches because there's other coaches out there who would be more than happy to help me as a customer, right? So make sure that every single day you're going through your messages and you're responding back. I try to have a 24-hour turnaround time for my messages. I admit sometimes that might turn into 48 hours, but I never let it go past 2 days. And I always, in my follow-up message, respond back with either an apology for getting back to them so late or, some other type of message of why I wasn't back to them as properly as I probably should. So make sure you're taking the time to check your Coach Online office. This could be as quick as 2 minutes. What new customers do you have? What new orders do you have? Send out your welcome emails, send out your thank you emails, send out your tracking emails. So if you have a customer that purchased something a couple days ago, you see their order is shipped, send out that message to them. Hey, Sally, I just saw that your order shipped. Here's your tracking number. Call me as soon as you receive your product. If I don't hear from you in 5 days, I'll be sure to reach out. So make sure you're doing that connecting. Also, make sure you're checking the breaking news. So in the Coach Online office, there's so much information and so many things that are changing. So shipping rates change, products change. You need to make sure that you are a valuable resource for your customers. And if a customer comes to you and says, hey, do I get free shipping with my Shakeology HD order? And you go, you sure do. And then they're billed $2 for shipping. That's going to make you look bad. So make sure you're constantly checking the breaking news. We are always trying to make sure that we're posting in each of our coaching groups all product updates and changes to the business, but this is your business and it is up to you to make sure that you have the necessary information. Okay, and then we got to go out to Facebook, right? So this should be after you do all of your messages, all of your Coach Online Office stuff, because again, you don't want to get caught up in the news feed. And at this time, we still don't want you to go through your notifications. You've opened up Facebook. Maybe there's messages there that you need to get back to. There's your first and foremost. Second, go into all of your groups, all of your coaching groups, all of your challenge groups, any group that you have going on where you are a leader or a participant, and engage. Don't just throw up a quick post from Hootsuite and call it a day. You need to make sure that you're going in, that you're posting, that you're commenting, and that you're liking. If people in the challenge groups have questions, that you're answering those questions in the group. You're encouraging them, you're supporting them, you're throwing up motivational tips throughout the day. You need to make sure that the majority of your business time is spent developing those challengers. Because what good is it to run a challenge group if you're not, as the leader, staying engaged yourself? So also on that Power Hour to-do list, you need to go through and then check your notifications, because surprisingly, guys, this could be a make or break for your business, getting caught up in notifications. So usually what I go do is I'll just scroll through my notifications. If it's a like, I'll just kind of go through it. As soon as I see a comment, I click on it. Because you would be surprised how many people actually won't private message you, but they'll comment right there on a picture, send me more information, or yes, I'm interested. And if you miss that, then you've missed out on an opportunity to help somebody, right? And the last couple things that you need to do is post a motivational quote and do some recognition. Sorry, I keep looking at my board. So I make it a point that every single day I post something motivational, whether it's in my accountability group, whether it's on my fan page, right to my personal page, and then also some type of recognition, because people love to be rewarded, and it doesn't always have to be a material item. I know if someone posts on my wall how amazing that they feel from a product, or they thank me for, helping them move. It doesn't even have to be Beachbody related. That gives me the warm and fuzzies, and that just secures my bond with that person. And the next time something comes up and that person's involved, I remember that, because people remember when you make them feel good. So try at least once a day to go out to either a friend's page or a customer page. Give them some encouragement. Show them some support. Someone just had a baby. Maybe they're getting married. Give them a little, a teaser on their wall. The small little actions will go a long way. So I hope that helps, because again, when we got started as coaches, we didn't have a list of things to do. And I remember just saying, I wish somebody would just tell me what to do and I would do it. Well, we are telling you everything to do. So your assignment, and we're going to post it in the group here, but your assignment should be figure out the amount of time that ideally, realistically, that you can work this business. And I know we probably asked you this in the very beginning of this boot camp, but things change. Like I said, it's been 4 weeks. You might have cleared a couple things off your plate. You might have realized that you can give up that episode of Duck Dynasty to work a half an hour, on your Beachbody business. Something just all of a sudden became more of a priority than your late night TV shows. So block off the time on your calendar, and I want to hear from you how much time per day or per week, ideally per day, are you committed to working this business? And then take a picture of it on your calendar once you have it all scheduled and post it below.